Welcome back to another StarCastTV, and I'm Scan. Today we are going to cast a great game between the two player. That is going to be Soulkey versus Best versus Soulkey, and spawning location in the top left, the purple Zerg. This is Soulkey, and the other side of the player, spawning location in the bottom right. This is a blue Protoss Best. And we're going to see a Protoss versus Zerg matchup on Hidden Track. And Hidden Track, the map was used in ASL Season 11. And Best is sending out a probe. Most likely he will be having a SimCity. Pylon over on here. Never mind, he will be putting the pylon over here. And we are seeing Soulkey making an Overlord on the way. So far nothing is going to be going crazy, but I see Best is doing the Pylon Scout, and whenever Protoss is doing the Pylon Scout, we are going to be most likely going to be expecting to see a Forge expansion. And meanwhile, we are seeing Overpull follow-up from Soulkey. And here's the Forges going up. And whenever Protoss is doing the Forge expansion, they're most likely aiming for Zerg to go for 12 hatchery, but Soulkey hasn't gone for 12 hatchery. He has opened with the standard opening Overpull. Single probe, buying some time, putting on the pylon on location. So now hatchery being denied, and now we are seeing Best will be deciding whether he wants to put down the Nexus first or Cannon first. He did cancel the pylon. No cannon yet, but he's cutting all of the pro production to have this 13 Nexus, 13 cannon, 4 Zergling, and an additional 2 more, so 6 Zergling on the way. And whenever you see 6 Zergling, there's 2 options to go for Protoss, whether you want to put down the second cannon or put down the gateway and pull some probe to have some wall. And that's the most standard choice we can see and we can expect. But the Zerglings are coming on the way, but the cannon is going to finish on time. Probe is going to be buying some time. Pulling a couple of probes and have a wall, 3 probes at the net. 5 Zerglings are gonna be okay. He wanted to go for the break, but he probably has seen their probes are standing, so he won't be diving. Yet she's checking how many probes are standing. Assimilator has gone up, pylon is also going up. And these number of probes are pretty much idle. But they're gonna be buying some time, and with the number of probes that being idle, he can get these cybernetics for as much as fast as he can. Scouting probe is still alive, lair tech on the way, and the cybernetics core is really fast, I would say. Compared to this cybernetics core timing versus this lair tech, I'm gonna be saying Protoss is ahead in this type of a game scenario, because I know for Zerg they kind of want to have the Spartech is starting when the Stargate is about 50% done. But if we are taking a look at this Protoss tech, Stargate is really fast relatively compared to this Spartech. Yeah, whenever the Stargate is about like 50% done and we don't see the Spartech on the way, then we can assume Soulkey will be losing lots of Overlord. Probably maximum 3 Overlord. And right now it has passed the 50% of the Stargate completion. And no Spartech yet. And for Soulkey, he doesn't know how fast the Stargate is. But most likely he will be just putting down the Spire. No, I don't see Spire. Interesting. Okay. Maybe he just Maybe he just feels something that he cannot go for Spire to defend this Stargate. Yeah, so he's gonna be choosing the other solution. I don't know what made him to, what kind of a reason he had to decide to go for the 4th hatchery and then Hydra Den. But this is the great solution of how he needed to solve this problem, because the Stargate was really fast. And look at the Corsair timing. The Corsair is really fast that I don't think he will be able to defend any of Overlord without the Hydralisk. But now he does have the Hydra Den. Hydra Den will be getting probably either the speed upgrade or the range upgrade, but most likely a lot of Protoss players not gonna be making that much of a Corsair in the early stage of the game, so I'm gonna be expecting to see maybe focusing on the spending the larvae first into an upgrade later on. 5 hatchery on the way. And evolution chamber as well. And we are seeing the Hydra speed on the way for Soulkey. And as soon as Best figures out, oh, you have made a Hydralisk. You made some Hydralisk and have about 5 hatchery around your total 3 base, 5 hatchery. So he's gonna be expecting, hey, you're not gonna be without any of a hatchery in the early stage of the game. I know you won't be able to get the Spartak on the way, so I'm gonna be spending all those resources for something else like Zealot production. And look at that, these number of Zealots with the 4 gateway production and with the single Corsairs just checking out. Okay, there are 2 Corsairs. 2 Corsairs are pretty much checking out each location. Zealots are about to move up, but the +1 did not finish yet, and you don't want to lose. For Best, you don't want to lose your Zealot before the +1 weapon. And for Zerg player, they like to trade these number of Zergling with the Zealot before the +1 finishes. And look at that, Zergling surround did not work on that single Zealot. Zerglings are trying to buy some time, but Zerglings are getting stabbed on these Zealots. And now Zealot has the speed upgrade with the +1 weapon, and I'm going to be expecting to see +1 armor immediately starting. And we are seeing the Creek Colony being added with the +1, the range upgrade of a Hydralisk. But there are lots of Hydralisk wave is coming, but I don't see the range upgrade is completed. But we get the Sin City. The Sin City is looking decent enough to defend, but the Corsair, 2 Corsair with a couple of Zealots are doing some work, but the Sin City is just looking nice to defend. 2 sunken colonies are going up for Soulkey to defend. And now Best needs to decide. He needs to switch over to tech. He needs to switch over to tech because he has been squeezing all those resources for mass Zealot in this mid stage of the game and not getting that much of a probe in the early stage of the game. And we are seeing more gateway being added, so there are total 6 gateway total. I saw Dark Templar being made. Yeah, there's a Dark Templar now going out. Here's the Zealots are going to be attacking the natural. One single sunken colony, Hydralisk then pretty much buying out the time, but now Zealots are being wasted. And look at that nice drone drill. Zealots are keep attacking, but they're not getting that successful trade, I would say. And now the Spartak is halfway done. No 6 hatchery yet for Soulkey, but I know he's about to get this number of gas later on with this 2 gas and a 3 gas soon. And Arjun 40 dust has come, picking up one, slicing the drone one by one. 2 drone. Okay, he does have the overlord speed. I don't see the drop upgrade on the way, but pretty much working well. He's working really well with the Dark Templar, buying some time. High Templars are going to the left side of the map for some reason. And the Storm upgrade, that means that I'm going to be assuming Storm upgrade is completed. And those High Templars are isolated. And now Soulkey figures out, hey, you have these High Templars. And morphing into an Archon, throwing another Storm. And now making an Archon, but now these High Templar needs to, oh my god, picking up these High Templar nicely down with this little amount of Hydralisk that he has invested. And now the 6 hatchery being added. Soulkey's playing really well. And I'm gonna be seeing some maybe Mira switch whenever he feels like it, but I see +2 weapon upgrade for Soulkey on the way. Looking really good for Soulkey here, because he does have decent amount of worker count each base. 11 drone, 10 drone, and about 12 workers over here. So 3 gas Zerk, but now here are the Mazzala with the single Archon incoming. But do you have enough Hydralisk to defend? I don't see any High Templar, but we see Best is adding a couple more of course there. Maybe he was expecting a Muta switch from Soulkey, but he hasn't made any Mutalisk. He's getting the Lurker upgrade on the way with the 3 gas. +2 upgrade of attack weapon upgrade is almost done, like 70% done, 80% done soon. And we are seeing Best still does not have the 3rd base yet. Adding more gateway for Best. Observatory on the way with the gun range upgrade as well. More High Templates being made. Corsairs are here, sniping the Overlord. And we are seeing Lurker Egg on the way. Soulkey, he's transitioning into late game here, but I don't see an expansion yet for Best. I wonder what Soulkey is planning to do, because I'm seeing he does not have that many worker. I mean 45 worker versus 42. But if Soulkey is planning to take another base, he kind of wants to have more worker in order to have those economic balance. But he does not have the economic balance here, but he's gonna be squeezing all those resources for the timing attack here. Squeezing all those the bank mass Hydralisk with the +2 attack. I'm gonna be checking. Yeah, +2 attack weapon will be kicking in, and this is the time of the Soulkey aiming for the timing attack. +2 attack weapon upgrade now completes. +1 armor for good. And there are a couple of High Templars are buying some time, throwing a couple of storms on the Hydralisk and a Lurker. Really well played. Nice storm, couple of those Hydralisk. But losing that observer, that's painful. Corsairs are just sitting at the 1 o'clock for some reason. And now Corsairs are just coming back home, but I'm somewhat curious what Best really wants to do. Because Best is gonna be okay. I guess he was waiting. Yeah, he's just not fighting against Soulkey's army that heavily, because he wanted to have that +2 armor upgrade. So +2 armor upgrade just now completed at the 13 minutes 30 seconds, and now he's not getting the +2 weapon upgrade, because I guess he wants to go for the timing attack with the number of best in gas in the mineral. And these armies just gonna be killing Soulkey's army. And look at those guns, and High Templars are okay. High Templars do not have enough energy. Okay, that's not gonna. But the High Templar at the behind has enough energy to throw another storm. These Hydralisks just got melted. And we missed this highlight here at 12 o'clock. Those Zealots were doing some damage at the 12 o'clock location. And Best, I don't see another expansion yet. Yeah, he's just squeezing all those resources for the super fast, or I should say super strong timing attack, but I think he needs to take another expansion momentarily. Yeah, main base is about like about a minute or so, and then this base is going to be mined out soon. And same for this natural. But Soulkey is just fighting back with the Hydralisk Lurker. No Lurker this time. Okay, Lurker I get the behind. Corsairs are just taking some damage. Corsairs will fall. High Templars with the gun. Storm is gonna be thrown down, but Storm misses the shot, but Guns and Archons is just powerful. Like I said, I mean, guns are very good against those Hydralisks whenever the upgrade is even with the +1 weapon upgrade. And now the Observer is start getting targeted by the Hydralisk. Observer will fall, but the single lurker is still going to be buying some time. More Observers should be being made for best in order to defend, but these number of Corsairs are just flying around left and right to buy some time. Yeah, Soulkey has a lot of hatchery and these number of Hydralisks as well. He's gonna be defending, but the thing is, we have to know Soulkey is kind of lacking with the Vespene gas here, and with this number of High Templars who will come here with the gun, sniping these Hydralisks one by one. Okay, Hydralisks, Lurkers are standing at the front. Knights is going top of the Hydralisks. Zealots are coming, but the Archon was about to morph. Okay, there it is. I don't see the Observer. I don't see the Observer. He needs to make an Observer. Yeah, he's making 2 more Observer. He needs Observer in order to push these push this 12 o'clock. Best is taking this 3 o'clock expansion. Main base is going to be mine with only 5 worker. More probes are being transferred. Yeah, this game is going intense, but I feel like Soulkey, he missed the time of switching. I feel like he missed the time of switching over to Hive Tech. I don't see a Hive Tech yet, but Soulkey is going to be trying his best to go for the backstab here. 3rd expansion is going to be vulnerable for best. More cannon. Okay, that's a pylon. Never mind. So, okay, that's a nice trick of a Lurker Egg. And the Lurker Egg needs to be getting killed, but the Nexus is going to fall for Best. And now, Best. Oh, this is not going to be looking great. But he does have a decent amount of army. 150 supply versus a 105. Still looking great. And I don't see the Hive transition for Soulkey, because Soulkey is just getting so much of pressure from Best here. Gun Archon +2 weapon upgrades did not even start yet. And now these armies incoming, using Storm top of the Hydralisk, nicely done. Observer getting picked off, but the second Observer incoming. Second Observer has come. Using Storm top of the Lurker, top of the Hydralisk, top of the Scourge as well. Scourges are getting sniped. I think this is not looking great for Soulkey. If he loses this, the frontal defense line, then if he loses this, the fight, then Soulkey, I don't think Soulkey is going to be able to hold off this natural expansion. The Gundars just keep coming infinitely. More High Templar, more Zealot, maybe more Zealot. Yeah, more Zealot production on the way. Yeah, Best is just kind of starving. He was kind of like a semi-all-in, but this semi-all-in didn't work out well. I don't think Soulkey is going to be able to fight back. 63 supply versus 132. And we subtract that 54 worker, that's just about like 10 army supply from Soulkey. And nice play by Best. I mean, how offensive he was playing on this game, like having about 42 worker all day long until he started to have this 3 base. And I thought he was gonna be started to like fall off because of the lack of lack of resource, but this timing attack and squeezing all those resource for the more army in the early stage of the game, then this snowballed really well, and he played really well here and there. And unfortunately Soulkey wasn't able to make a comeback here and getting knocked out. And thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We will bring more fabulous game in the future.